All right, folks, today we are doing the new KFC Double Down Dog. And we're going to find out how it stacks up or compares with the original KFC Double Down. These I picked up at KFC Philippines, kfc.com.ph. I don't know if the products or one of the products are available in other parts of the world, but here in Manila, we just got the KFC Double Down Dog. All right, now, for those of you who don't know what a Double Down is, I don't know, it's essentially a bunless chicken burger. So instead of having buns, the bread buns, they use two fillets of chicken, turned them into sort of the pseudo buns, and in between them they put the cheese, the mayo, and strips of bacon. That's essentially what a Double Down is. Now, a Double Down Dog is, instead of using a hot dog bun, they used a chicken bun that's shaped like a hot dog, and they put a hot dog in it with some relish and whatnot. Now, you can probably see there are some toothpicks going through them. I had to do that because when I took them out of packaging, they sort of opened up. Speaking of packaging, the original Double Down KFC packaging is like a sleeve with the logo KFC Double Down. You put the sandwich there, the chicken sandwich, and then you eat it so it's not too messy. Comes in this really nice, let me just back it up. Comes this really nice paper sleeve. The Double Down Dog, on the other hand, comes in this carton. This half carton that usually you use for hot dogs, but it's like half the size. And then they put some wax paper, some parchment paper, and they put it inside. So, and then they serve it this way. It's okay. I'd rather eat it like that. Now, for size comparisons, for those of you who are unaware of the size, here is I'm gonna show you the logo. This is a regular. Here's let me see if I can put it, a regular can of soda. So that's about the size of it. Let me try and see if I can show it better. So size comparison goes, it's kind of small. I was expecting at least the Double Down Dog to be a little bit bigger, but it's not. This is the soda can, and soda can's a little bit bigger. There, I hope that's better. Even the Double Down, there was the first time it came out, it was a little bit bigger than this. Now I think because of the economy, they shrunk it just a little bit. So, enough of that. Let's find out. Let's talk about more about the product. I'm sure a lot of you already know this. It's just basic KFC regular recipe, some cheddar, mayo, and bacon strips. Now this one, on the other hand, is different. There's no cheese, there's no bacon, but they use a hot dog. And unfortunately, the hot dog they used is just the grocery type of hot dogs. They had on the billboard, on the advertisement signage they had on the store, it says it's a chicken dog with cheese by a company called Pure Foods. They make the great company. They make a lot of these grocery items, and one of them is hot dogs. They want to make the best. They make one of the best grocery hot dogs out there. But I was a little bit disappointed. I was kind of hoping they'd use some regular Franks, or even if it were the grocery Franks, I would have wanted it to be Franks. But instead, they used a chicken dog with cheese. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. Okay, the fillet seems to be a boneless chicken breast fillet, just like the Double Down, but double in size. And then the relish, it looks like it's mayo and mustard, or honey mustard, with some pickles in it. Smells like honey mustard, but looks like mayo mustard. And look at the oil. So if you're watching your calories, if you're on a diet and this is not the food for you, it's going to have a lot of calories. I can guarantee that. So let's go in and take a bite out of the Double Down Dog. It's it's a lot more bland than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a little bit salty. And the sausage is what I expected. If it was a grocery kind of sausage, I knew what it tasted like. But the chicken was a little bit too bland for me. Since they didn't have gravy, they had the relish. I was expecting a more tang with the honey mustard, but it's just not there. I don't know. Let me try the double down. This one I'm expecting to be really salty because of the bacon. Yep, the saltiness is there because of the cheese. The mayo didn't do too much to mask the saltiness of the burger. This one's really tasty because of what's inside it, but this one is a little bit too bland for me. I'm actually surprised. Let me try it again. Let me try another bite. Maybe if I go inside and see what's inside, a little bit more of the relish and a little bit more of the honey mustard, maybe we'll get some more flavor. There you go. There you go. I'm actually tasting more of the honey mustard, but the honey mustard is still a little bit too flat for me. I would expect, actually I wanted a little bit more flavor to it. To tell you honestly, it didn't wow me. I was expecting it to blow me away, much like this one, because it's hot dog and fried chicken. How can you go wrong? The chicken's cooked right. I mean, tender, crispy, with all the spices and seasoning. Yeah, I get that, but it lacks flavor. It lacks the flavor I'm looking for. This one, it's the same chicken, but the flavor is heightened because of the saltiness of the cheddar. You get bacon strips and fat and all of that. The flavor, it just comes out, comes at you. The only thing I'm concerned about this one is a little bit too salty. This one is just, I don't know what to think of it. It's a little bit more blah than wow. I don't know. A little bit disappointing for me. But what was new? It was worth a try. And you know what? This thing is still going to get a 9 out of 10 for me. Very high marks. But the Double Down Dog, for all its hype, to me it's probably going to be just a 7. It's not something I'd probably go back to KFC and order again anytime soon. Maybe if they'd used some Franks, the flavor would have been there. Maybe they put some cheese instead of the honey mustard would be great, but maybe put some cheese, it would be great. But the flavor is just not there for me. It's just not doing it for me. A 7 out of 10 is probably the highest I can give it. So a little bit disappointing, but what can you do? Anyway, so there you go. If you're in Manila or in other parts of Asia, I hear it's also out in Korea. You're interested to find out what it tastes like? Go ahead and head on to KFC. I'm sure most of the major stores will have it. Now I do have an extra strip of bacon that I just cooked. And you know what? Let's see how this thing would taste like if it did have the bacon. Just out of curiosity. Let me see. Now that's flavor. That's flavor. I mean, the bacon with the cheese dog, with the chicken dog, the chicken patty. There's enough fat in the bacon to bring out the taste of both chicken meat, and the bacon's honey cured, so you get that sensation, you get that kick that you're looking for in something like this. But As it is, without the bacon is a little bit of a disappointment. So sorry to hear that. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up and share this video. Tell all your friends. I'll be doing a lot more food reviews soon. This is a new channel I've set up. And I hope to really whet your appetite in showing you the awesome food that's out there. So this has been the KFC Double Down Dog versus the original KFC Double Down Sandwich. Thanks for watching.